Hey, welcome back to another Talking Tips Tuesday. I'm Bob, your host, founder of Fresh Horizons Group, and we're talking about preparing your business for 2023. Or if you're getting ready to start a business in 2023, some of the foundational steps that you need to do. Um, One really important piece is to look at how you're represented out there in the world. Um, and one of those key features or key pieces that you want to hone in on is your Google Business Profile. And if you're not familiar with that term, because this is a new term in the last 6 months to a year, is more people are familiar with the term Google My Business. Okay, recently, last handful of months, Google has changed that program quite a bit, and it is now called Google Business Profile. So, um, the the importance of having a great Google Business Profile cannot be stressed enough. 64% of all local business transactions start with a Google search. So if your clients, your potential clients can't find you on Google, they're not going to come to your door, whether it's your brick and mortar business or it's your service-based business. So it is really really important as you're planning out your marketing strategy for 2023. And you are planning out a marketing strategy for 2023, aren't you? All right, great. But as you're working on that, you want to make sure that optimizing your Google Business Profile is at the top of the list. Um, and if you need help with that, we have the ability to help you with that as well. Because although it is simple, it is very complex, and to do it well requires a lot of information. And Google is constantly changing the way things work. Here's a really cool change and update that Google has rolled out to most businesses now, and that is that you can have chat directly through your Google Business Profile. What that means is that people can search your business. Let's say a marketing agency in Beloit, Wisconsin. They'll find Fresh Horizons Group. We're top of the rank there, and they can chat us instead of calling or sending an email or whatever. They can start a chat, and we will receive that chat, and we can have a conversation back and forth. If you don't know how to enable that, that's something that we can help with. But it is the one of the greatest additions and changes that Google has made, and it's one of those pieces that people won't find your website before they find your Google profile. It's just not the way it works. People will find your Google profile, then they'll find your website. Unless they're searching directly for your site, and oftentimes your Google profile shows up even before your website. So, making sure that you have that really well dialed in is super important, and then making sure you're staying on top of those updates and features that they're rolling out. Google has a huge plan for if you want to be like a conspiracy type person for taking over the world. I mean, they already have taken over search. That's the number one by a super long shot, the number one platform for searching for things. But the things that they're working on is the ability to even make purchases through your business directly through your business profile. So, one of the things that you should do to make sure, I want to go through like three different things that you can do to optimize your business profile. One is super simple. Just make sure that your name, the business name, and the hours are correct. That's a big one. That if you've got a brick and mortar and your hours are 9 to 6 or whatever, um, that you make sure that your hours are right on your profile. The second one is to make sure that you have listed out all of your services with definitions. When people search for something in the area, it's usually like pizza near me or t-shirts near me or whatever. The services that you have listed in your Google Business Profile will directly influence how well you show up in that search. And the other is the third piece is make sure that you've got recent reviews. You may have 100 reviews, and you should have, especially if you're a thriving business. Um, but make sure that you have recent reviews. Google is starting to rank places more based on activity than just how many reviews you have and pieces like that. So that the three top things that you can do to optimize your Google business profiles to make sure your name is correct, your name and hours are correct, to make sure that all of your services that you offer are listed and defined, and then that you have, I lost my train of thought on that, and then that you have, uh,
Reviews.
then that you have your reviews uh, updated and that you have some current reviews. So if you need help with any of that stuff, reach out. We're happy to help. We have a whole program that we can help you with to optimize your Google business profile, and it's super affordable and very effective. So anyway, hope you guys have gotten some information out of this. Hope you've gotten some tips that'll help you grow and expand your business in 2023. I'll see you on the next Talking Tips Tuesday.